In this video, we're going to look at solving systems of equations with elimination. So here we have two equations, and I've just rewritten them over here, kept them exactly the same. And the idea behind elimination is we can add the two equations together. And the reason that works is because of this logic right here. So let's look at these two scales. On the top scale, we have 5 bombs equal 1 piranha. And on the bottom, we have 3 toadstools equal 2 Marios. Well, what would happen if I took these 3 toadstools and moved them to the top scale, which was already balanced, and I took these 2 Marios and moved them to the right side of the top scale? So basically added all the weight on the left side together and all the weight on the right side. Well, that top scale is still going to be balanced. And the reason it's going to still be balanced is because these 3 toadstools have the same weight as those 2 Marios, right? So if you have 2 equations that are equal, well, they have to be equal because they're equations, you can just add them together and you'll get a new equation that's also true, that's also a balanced scale. So we're going to do that same thing here. We're going to add the left side of the top equation to the left side of the bottom equation. And what's going to happen when we do that, because this is negative 8 and this is positive 8, they're going to cancel out. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0y, and we don't need to write that 0y. So we're just going to add the x's. We get 16x, and then over here we get negative 80. And now we can divide by both sides by 16 and find that the value of x equals negative 5. So we're already halfway there. We solved for x. We know that x is negative 5. Now what we can do is we can take that negative 5 and we can plug it into either one of these equations. I'm going to choose the bottom equation because y has a positive coefficient. So let's plug negative 5 into x in that equation. And we get 8y plus 7 times negative 5 equals negative 75. And that gets us 8y minus 35 equals negative 75. Let's add 35 to both sides to solve this two-step equation. We get 8y equals negative 40. And if we divide both sides by 8, we get that y equals negative 5 as well. And if we plug negative 5 and negative 5 into this top equation, we would see that it works as well. And if we happen to graph these two equations on the coordinate plane, they would both be straight lines, and they would meet at negative 5, comma, negative 5. Those two lines would cross right here at this ordered pair. You can pause the video and try this one on your own.